Now we're going to take about 5 or 6 more steps. And then I think this is a good place to rest for a bit. Yep, there's a park bench right here to your right. So take 2 steps. And then turn here. And then have a seat. And here I am. And here is my hand. You comfortable? You're not too chilly or anything, are you? Okay. Well, there is a little bit of a breeze, and the wind is kind of blowing everywhere, but you just let me know if you get a little too uncomfortable, and I can either pull something out of the bag to give you to put on, or we can go somewhere else, whatever you'd like. You're doing really good, by the way. Yeah, I mean, walking and getting some fresh air and stuff. It was intimidating at first, but I think you've been handling it like a champ. No, I'm not embarrassed or humiliated one bit walking my blind girlfriend anywhere. Yes, I promise. What does it look like where we are? Well, let me look around here for a second. Well, right under your feet is the grass. And not too terribly far away from your feet, maybe a full hand's length away, palm and fingers, is where the pavement is from the path that we were walking on. And it looks damp, probably because the snow's just recently melted off of it. What does look damp look like? So everything is a basic color, a standard color, right? Like a lot of people define cold as like a gray, kind of harsh, blunt color. And when it's wet, it's darker, right? Because the water makes it wet. But then when it's dry, it evaporates and it goes back to that original color, right? So right now, I know what the pavement usually looks like, and it's darker right now, so it's wet. Yeah, most of the snow is gone. The grass is... it's... well, I think patchy is the appropriate term for it. No, patchy in the sense that grass is green, and when it dies, as the seasons change, it turns, well, sometimes it turns like a tan color, not all the time. So in between these plops of snow that's left over, there's also these patches of green grass and patches of kind of tannish grass. And are you sure your hands aren't cold? Okay, your hand just feels kind of chilly. Let's see, what else? No, there are no birds around. They've all still hibernated. The trees are bare. All the leaves are gone. And they're either gone, or they're just wet on the pavement. No, not the pavement in front of us, just more like the pavement around us. It's cloudy, so the sky is also gray. And everything is just sort of gray, I guess. A whole truckload of gray. And now that I'm saying it out loud, trying to describe it to you, I realize how unappealing that probably sounds. Yeah. I guess it depends on. I guess it depends on how you want to define the color. Like red. Red can be complicated. Colors, I guess, without context, can be complicated. Hey, come on. Don't put it like that. Well, you're right. I don't know what it's like to be blind. But I've also realized how difficult it must be to know that you're with someone who can see in front of them and doesn't need assistance of any kind to get anywhere. I don't know, it's making me, if you'll pardon the expression, it's making me view the world differently. Red. Like I was saying, red is like, it's like passion and anger. It's kind of like your blood pumping. It's adrenaline. Now, fire isn't red. Not really. Fire is more of a yellowy orange. Yeah, it's difficult to explain. Like, here, if I curl my fingers like this, you feel that? How they are? So imagine, here, give me your finger. So imagine this is a still picture of fire. And this part is yellow. And this part up here is kind of orange. It's like a highlight color. Yeah, the part curled up with the fingers and such. I mean, it doesn't all look like that. It's different. It's varying. What are you apologizing for? Sweetheart, you don't need to apologize for anything. Oh, come on. No. Look, I realize that it's frustrating that you can't see anything. And how frustrating it must be to have things described to you instead of actually being able to see them for yourself. And I'm sure that it doesn't help that, well, I struggle at times to help make you comfortable, but the thing is, your inability to see means that you kind of have an advantage on me. Well, I mean that in that because you cannot see, you have to learn who I am through my personality, through my heart, through my character. There's the saying, and I know you've probably heard it, love at first sight. You know, and so much of society and so much of everything, and I mean everything, sweetheart, is surrounded with the idea of appearance. You have to look good, you have to dress good, you have to smile perfect, you have to be perfect. If your hair is curly, it needs to be straight. If you're pale skin, you need to be tanned. If you're this, you need to be that. And we're inundated with this idea that what we are is not perfect, and the thing that we need to be is perfect. But you don't view the world like that. You could get inundated with that message as much as we do, but it doesn't affect you the same way because you don't see it. So, you see someone's heart before anybody else does. You knew who I was before I ever got it out there. If that makes sense. I'm saying that you shouldn't be ashamed of the fact that you can't see. You shouldn't. Just because you can't see doesn't mean you're any less of a human being. And it doesn't mean that you're not deserving of love and attention or affection or anything that anybody who can see gets. It's just, filling in the gaps. I'm trying to help you out. But love is about patience anyway. So, I don't want you to feel like you're a burden to me. Like I said, you're making me view the world differently. So really, I should be thanking you for that. I think you've taught me a new level of patience and kindness and self-control in a way, because I've needed to be more patient. And I feel like that's made me a better person as a result. Sweetheart, I'm not giving you too much credit. I'm not. You're getting as much credit as you deserve. Here. Give me your hands. Both of them. Let's fold up mine like that. You feel how I'm gripping your hands right now? I wouldn't do that if I didn't really care. So don't be so hard on yourself, okay? You deserve to be treated just like the rest of us. Being blind doesn't change that. So please don't ever apologize or think that you're a hindrance or a burden to me, okay? I help you because I care about you. I'm merely giving you what you deserve. Oh, come on. I'm going to put my arm around you and I'm going to give you a hug, okay? Don't worry, I've got you. Should I try and describe what the rest of the area looks like? Well, we're surrounded by houses, so I can try and describe to you what the houses look like, or I can try and describe to you what the rest of this park looks like. Okay. Well, I can give it a shot, but I have to warn you, because it's winter, there's not a whole heck of a lot of appealing color out here. That's fair. Alright. Where to begin?